Once you've completed your practice grid, then you're ready for your actual god, goddess, or monster. So I'm going to let you choose from a whole stack that I have of gods, goddesses, and monsters that are already gridded off for you. So first of all, make sure you put your first and last name, and your hour up here. Then I need for you to get a colored pencil or a marker, something with a thin tip on it to make this a little bit clearer, easier for you. So you have rulers in your top drawer of your table cubby, and you've got markers, colored pencils in the bottom drawer of your table cubby. So what we're going to do is going to take these lines that are coming out from the grid, on the outside of the grid, and we're going to make those go all the way across with our ruler. So you want to make sure that it's not interfering with the actual drawing space. So it needs to be fairly thin. This one goes to I, so I need to go just to there. And it actually only goes down to 8, so that's really the last one I need. Then you're going to line up your ruler and just mark those off. Just the lines that are going outside the frame of the grid. So you'll see then that what I have in between those lines, I've already divided up those spaces for you. So you have the quarters and the half, you have the half already marked off within each one of the squares. Now, if you get frustrated and it's not working for you, first thing I'm going to ask is, did you mark off your spaces with color? Now, if you are really, really struggling, I need for you first to make sure that you're following the directions. So you're using a pencil, you're only drawing one space at a time. You're starting your drawing in the upper left-hand corner. So start your drawing at A1. And you're using your sticky notes or a piece of paper to like mask off everything except for the one space that you were drawing. So if you were like, I got this, Pinky, I don't need to like mark all that stuff off, I got this. Okay, cool. But if you tell me that you can't do this and you haven't followed my directions here, then I'm gonna have to say, baloney, go back to doing that. So no shame, y'all, just follow those directions. I'm also gonna go to this one, and remember it's only the lines that go outside of the frame, the lines that are between the numbers and the letters. So I find it's super, well, way easier for me personally to do this all in one sitting, or at least to do a large chunk of it in one sitting. It's the starting and stopping that confuses me a little bit. I have to kind of get back into the groove. So if you'd like to take this home, you absolutely positively can. But just remember, it's your responsibility. Make sure that you have your work in class. If it happens to get lost, you will have to redo it. Also notice that these grids are 2 different sizes. You cannot trace this. If you trace it in art class when you're told not to, that's academic dishonesty. Now, there are times when it's absolutely okay to trace. This is not one of them. So then you're going to use your sticky notes and you're going to map off each space, and you're just going to draw one at a time. If you lose your sticky notes, if you lose these, then any old piece of paper and tape will do. Take your time, be patient. I need voices off for this assignment because you really need to not access your left brain. No left brain, no left brain. I need for you to stay on the right brain side, not the left brain, right brain. As soon as you start talking, you access the left brain, and your left brain, it did not know how to do this. All right, be amazing, be awesome. Woo, woo.